The episode kicks off at the comic book store. Howard, feeling pretty pleased with himself, announces he's paying for everyone's comics. Why? Because his pride and joy, a zero-gravity waste disposal system, is about to be deployed on the International Space Station. Naturally, his friends, particularly Leonard and Sheldon, waste no time in roasting him about his fancy space toilet, much to Howard's annoyance. He insists he's making real contributions, unlike some theoretical physicists we know. Amidst the cosmic commode chat, Stuart, the comic book store owner, pulls Leonard aside. He's nervous about his second date with Penny and wants advice on whether things might get physical. Leonard, perhaps feeling a little conflicted given his own history with Penny, gives him some advice that might not be entirely helpful, suggesting he take things glacially slow and be a little shy, classic Leonard. Back at the apartment, the mood shifts from dating woes to engineering panic. Howard reveals a major screw-up. A tiny mistake on the diverter valve specifications means his state-of-the-art space toilet is doomed to fail after only about 10 flushes. This is a code red situation. The guys try to figure out a fix. In a hilarious and messy test, they use meatloaf to simulate waste, and the result? Meatloaf splattered all over the ceiling. It's a disaster, but Sheldon finds the juxtaposition of high-tech space exploration and a failing toilet absolutely hilarious. Meanwhile, Stuart later catches up with Leonard back at the comic book store to report on the Penny date. He followed Leonard's take it slow advice, which somehow led to them making out in his car after dinner and 2 bottles of wine. Leonard is visibly shocked and jealous, but things took a turn for the worse during the kissing when Stuart accidentally called Penny Leonard. Yeah, you can imagine how well that went over. Stuart is mortified, and Leonard, despite his initial jealousy, offers a weak apology for the bad advice. Later, back at the apartment, Penny asks Leonard for the soy sauce and pours it on the meatloaf stuck to the ceiling, highlighting the mess from Howard's test. The toilet situation escalates from the apartment ceiling to actual space. The episode culminates with a scene on the International Space Station, where the crew is clearly having issues with Howard's system. They contact NASA Mission Control requesting an unscheduled spacewalk. NASA denies the request, but the determined and likely desperate astronauts decide to proceed anyway, informing Mission Control that it's basically just an FYI. They're going out there regardless.